The multipurpose hall of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, NIIA, Victoria Highland, Lagos, was the beehive of activities Wednesday, July 10, 2018, as former presidential aspirant and CEO of Ovation International, Dele Momodu, launched 3 great books. The books, which were written in honor of the presumed winner of the 1993 June 12 election, Bola, included a collection of Momodu's articles for over 2 decades, titled Pendulum 1 and 2, while the third, titled Fighting Lions, had in it the untold stories of Dele Momodu's 2011 presidential campaign. With the who is who in Nigeria's political, social and industrial platforms present, the event had several prominent Nigerians in attendance, with many of them having good tales to tell about Momodu, especially his loyalty to close friends and associates.
I must say 1 or 2 things about the convener of this meeting, the Dele Momodu. He's one of a kind. He could easily be said to be the first child of Bashir. With all due respect to Lola, he was so much like Bashir. They fought each other almost to a standstill at times. I always quickly intervened and I said, there's a way out of this. I locked them up in my study and I said, fight it out. You know, he would tell him to his face what he believed in, what he thought he was doing wrong. They would be screaming and shouting at each other. But at the end of the day, they would come out happy, friends, and Dele is a true friend. He stood by the Nigeria. I was on my way to Ghana because I decided I would learn from the masters. You know, Nelson Mandela. You know, I went to South Africa, I went to Ghana, and all the rest of it, to learn from them how to handle this. You know, and I was on the plane. We were landing, and they said, "Is there a Dr. Abiola on this plane?" I was saying, "God help me! I left Nigeria. Should I be followed here?" So they said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, you know." They marched me out of the plane. I got down the plane. Lo and behold, Dele was standing. He came together. He did everything.
Afterwards, seasoned broadcasters programmed to review the 3 books took their turns to give a critical analysis of the work most people described as superlative. Taking his non-force as the chairman editorial board, This Day newspaper, Mr. Olusegun, who went down memory lane to share the life and times of Dele Momodu.
This book is a select collection of essays written by the author between 1988 and 1996 in the Nigerian Tribune, The Guardian, Weekend Concord, Classic, and Fame magazine. So the Nigeria he captured was the Nigeria of 22 to 30 years ago. But anybody who reads through will be shocked that most of the articles could have been written yesterday. In so many ways, all the issues interrogated in the book are still very much with us. From sexual harassment on campus to the never-ending debate on the removal of subsidy in the downstream sector of the petroleum industry, to the ever-unstable value of the naira. The interventions by the author at different times speak to the challenges that we have for decades plagued our country. In all, we must thank Bob D, that's what we call him, for preserving these columns, most of which were written at momentous periods in our history. If anything, members of the younger generation who may still be under the illusion that June 12th is just another day on the calendar can read the events before, during, and after that political saga for a better understanding of our country.
He was followed by Mr. Simon Kolade, publisher at the Cable, who reviewed the second book, Pendulum, The Writings of Dele Momodu II, while the managing director of Arise News Channel, Mrs. Joma Wangugu, did a thorough job in dissection of the third book, Fighting Lions, the untold story of Dele Momodu's presidential campaign.
He revealed that he was radicalized from hanging out around the Otedola Theatre, Ile-Ife, and the Pit Theatre of the then Institute of African Studies, University of Ife campus, where Wole Soyinka, Olarotimi, and others held sway. On the other hand, Dele Momodu, the socialite, is the publisher of Ovation International, who celebrates the lifestyle and successes of the high and the mighty. He is one of the foremost promoters of the entertainment industry in Nigeria. We can comfortably call him one of the biggest godfathers of the entertainment industry in Nigeria. Please give him a round of applause. A socialist and a socialite? Why not? We only need to know his history in order to understand why he fits into both ends so effortlessly. When a man had Chief Gani Fayemi and Basharu Abela as mentors, it is inevitable that the pendulum will swing to the left and to the right as the need arises, and also maintain an equilibrium that he has become master of. I started reading Dele Momodu, Bob D, as he was fondly called, around 1989, 1990. I was a regular buyer and reader of Weekend Concord at the time. So at the University of Lagos, I met a coursemate who was so close to Dele Momodu. And it was incredible to me that you know the great Dele Momodu. His name is Professor Wale Adebanwi, who is now at Oxford University in the UK. He was always talking about Bob D. And he was also talking about Kunle Bakare. And I feel honored that today I'm reviewing Bob D's works almost 30 years after I got to know him and adore him as a journalist.
Dignitaries at the event include Senior Pastor of the Latharian Assembly, Tunde Bakare, Africa's most influential CEO of Forte Oil, and philanthropist Mr. Femi Otedola, astute businessman and billionaire Alhaji Razak Okoya, former governor of Anambra State Mr. Peter Obi, successful businesswoman Bola Shagay, CEO Global Coms Otumba Mike Adenuga Jr., ably represented by Andrew Okwaleki, wife of the immediate pastor of Ife Olori Ladun Shijuade, Mr. Jimmy Agbaje, who represented the former vice president of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Mr. Dayo Adeneye, who represented the governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amoson, Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Otumba Bimbo Ashiru, Lagos Commissioner for Information, Mr. Kehinde Bamigbeton, Reverend Mother Esther Ajayi, Toyin Kolade, and many others.
By the special grace of God Almighty, I commit this book to the benefit of Nigerians. On behalf of myself and my family, I will buy, this is one, but it comes in a set. I'll buy 500 sets, which you'll have your money ready today. And also please distribute half of it to the School of Journalism and all the public libraries in Nigeria. Thank you very much. I know, I'm sure it's calculated.
I now move to Mr. Bola Otedola.
And distribute, and there's no promise of when to pay. I will pay now. So I don't look for me. Thank you.
Quick one. Good afternoon. My name is Toyin Shagay of Women Radio 91.7. Hold on. Thank you. Basharu Dele Momodu is a loyal person. He's an honest person, and that's why he's been able to evolve all through the years. He's a committed person, and that's why we're here today to honor him in honor of MKU as well. you know. So he's a committed person, he's a loyal person. He's the only one who can gather the whole of Nigeria. You know, the corporate Nigeria, the non-corporate Nigeria, politicians, ordinary Nigerians are here today because of who he is, because of his humble beginnings. So we're here to honor him, and it's a pleasure for me to be here as well, and an honor for me to be here as well.
Good afternoon. I'm Gani Olariwaju Solomon. Yes, I commend him, congratulate him for putting this together. And what I think we should celebrate about him is his loyalty to his friends. He stands by his friend, come rain, come shine. And this he has demonstrated over time, not only with MKO, but with everybody that has crossed his path. And we should commend him. And that is why you see a lot of people turning up to celebrate with him. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Eniafa Momodu. What would I like to say? I would just like to say congratulations. It was a very good event. It was a very beautiful ceremony. We heard great speeches from some really interesting people. We're really excited to finally be here. This book has been years in the making. So to finally get here is inspiring, and I can't wait for people to read it, honestly. Yeah, congratulations.
Well, I've ordered 10 copies of 10 sets and of the 3 books. I read Dele every Saturday, so I know him, I know his thoughts, and you know where he stands on issues. You don't confuse him with others, and he's fiercely loyal, fiercely loyal. That's what will bring me here. I don't go to every place, but he's unique. He's a unique human being with a personal touch, and wish him all the very best in life. Thank you.
My name is Olori Ladun Shijuade. I congratulate him all the way. He's our brother. He's a brother in the Shijuade family, Omo Babani, and he's done extremely well. You know, that's why we're all here. My prayer is that a lot more people in Nigeria will appreciate his works. His writing, his thoughts, his ambition for Nigeria is unique. Ọlọ́run ló máa gbé wa lékè. Ọlọ́run ló máa grant wa ní wisdom láti understand ìran àwọn nǹkan báyìí.